you know, I expected them to go, oh, Robin, you know, he went and ran off. Okay, whatever. We'll just wait here. You know, and I expected that to be it. Instead of it being them getting really pissed off at me for leaving, which is what happened, especially Isabel got pissed off at me, and she panicked. It was like something that was really distressing to her that I left, and it was... I mean, I know when I'm talking here, I'm being a little critical of them, of Isabel, but that's actually not what I want to focus on. What I want to focus on is I should have been able to read them correctly. I should have known that that was a likely reaction. I shouldn't have expected them to act in the way that other people I know would have acted. I should have understood them, and I didn't. And me acting so inappropriately for that situation, and realizing that I'd read it so wrong, brought that same feeling of isolation and loneliness to me. It's like I feel like I've gotten past this shit already, you know? I was isolated when I was younger. I'm isolated now, yes, but it's different. I mean, I do feel like I've made progress in my life. Like, I've gotten to a place where, like, I know I'm a human, and nothing human is alien to me, and I understand other human beings. I understand that I'm part of humanity, and I thought that I got that down pretty much, you know? I thought that I could relate to people from this place of understanding I'm a human, and you're a human, and we're the same, and I understand you, and you understand me, you know? I thought that I could do that. And it's like, all three of these situations are situations in which I felt this profound sense of isolation that I thought that I got past, you know? I thought that was shit in my past that I'd already gotten past. I've used the word past a lot there, but... And that's really disturbing to me. There's this feeling of... I keep on using the same words. I feel like I'm not articulating it adequately, but there's a feeling of isolation for me. Of being not powerful, not capable of interacting in the world, of acting in the world powerfully because because why? Because I'm not able to connect to other people. Not able to understand people. I thought that I could understand people well, you know? I'm so good at being a psychologist to people, to, you know, helping them understand dynamics that maybe they're not aware of, right? I am really good at that. Like, I've gotten so much feedback from people that I am really good at understanding what's going on for people internally, psychologically, for understanding what's going on in relationships. So I tend to think of myself as somebody who's good at that and can apply that in the world in my own life fairly well, and I think there have been many examples where I could, but there's also this just kind of normal basic stuff that people do that I don't have very much experience with and is just normal for everybody else. That I guess I sometimes make mistakes in, and knowing that is just really disturbing to me. Anyway, I mean, I think for the most part, it's not that big of a deal. For the most part, I think when I characterize myself as somebody who's basically competent in social situations, I think that's actually a fair characterization. You know, I've got 3 situations that all happened back to get back, that were all, to some degree, exceptional. They aren't normal for me, you know? Normally I'm much better than that, I think. Or better than that. Maybe not much better, but, you know, I mean, not socially deficient to nearly that degree. And so what that did for me is it activated that memory of being deficient in the past, and made me feel really small. It made me feel, you know, incapable of doing the things that I think are important to do in the world. So that was difficult for me, and I got depressed and became inactive for another fucking week. I played computer games. I played computer games and I watched YouTube videos of other people playing computer games. And I've got work to do in the world, and you know, it got to the place again where I'm just like, oh my god, you know, I'm not working, my parents are supporting me, I'm not doing anything, I feel like I can't do anything in the world, and I may as well just end my life because oh fuck, I shouldn't be saying this on a fucking vlog again, but because no, there's no danger of me killing myself, but because fucking, you know, Tyr is back in the area, right? Tyr evidently is living back in the area, or spending time here anyway. Training his little militia. And he's interested in me. He looks at me online, so maybe he's gonna watch this and maybe thinks that I'm a threat to him, and maybe he could kill me and use me. I mean, probably not. You know, I don't think I'm that big a threat to him, but you know, enough that he's checking me out. I mean, after, you know, a year, he's still keeping tabs on me, so you know, maybe I'm just like the only person who's ever really caught on to him, and whatever. I mean, I don't need to worry about him. He's got his darkness and whatever, but I think the way to counteract that is not by dealing with him, but by rather putting a different influence out into the world, in my own way, in my own world, in my own struggle, or whatever, my own you know, pursuing my own purpose, not directly counteracting his. So yeah, it's much better to be a shining light yourself rather than a dragon slayer. But anyway, yeah, if I'm dead, it's probably like Tyr who killed me.